All right, so Unit 3, Systems of Equations. We're talking about graphing a system of inequalities. That's what we're talking about today. So we've talked about graphing inequalities, now we're talking about graphing systems of them. So first we're going to try the following and see what happens when you graph a system of inequalities. So we've got y is less than negative 3x minus 2. So my first step is going to be to graph this. I start at the number with no x. So I start at negative 2. Start right there. Then I'm going to move the slope, which is negative 3, and there's no number underneath, so it's always over 1 when there's no number. So 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3, right 1, or if I want to go the other way, I go 3 up, and then left 1, because left is the negative 4. X. Now I'm going to go 3 up, 1, 2, 3, left 1, and I'm actually going to go until I run out of graph in both directions. Now, if I notice, this has a less than symbol with no line underneath, so I know it's a dotted line. It's less than, so it's shaded below. So I've got this dotted line right here. And I know that it's shaded below, so I'm just going to do a little squiggle just to remind myself, hey, I'm shading over here. Okay, and on this next one, and the way you can tell it's below is if you start here, drag down, that's below. Alright, so on this next one, we're going to start at the number with no x, so we start at negative 3. Then it has a slope of 1/2, so that's up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And I'm going to go until I run out of graph. And then do it the other way, I'd go down 1, left 2, exactly the opposite the other way. So we're just continuing that gorgeous straight line. Alright, now this one is a solid line because it's got the line underneath. And we're going to shade it above because it's a greater than. So I connect my dots. Okay, and this is going to be shaded above. Yeah, now you'll notice they're both shaded, or I have my squiggle for both of them in this area right here. So this is the solution to both of these systems, is all of this yellow. Okay? So the solution to a system of equations is an ordered pair that satisfies all the linear equations. So here, it would be any point in the yellow not on the dotted line. Okay? So anything on the solid line works, anything where they're both shaded works, everything except for that dotted line works beautifully. Alright, let's take a look at these. So right here, we're going to graph each point. We're going to decide, is it where they're both shaded? So you'll notice both are shaded right here. This little V at the top. And we're actually going to be able to make some guesses about some points that you are not able to see on the graph. Okay. So right here, we're going to graph 0, 0. That's not where both are shaded, so that is not a solution. And we're going to do 5 8s over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That point is where they're both shaded, so I know that's a solution. Over 1, up 4. That's on a solid line, so that one is a solution. Over 4, up 3. Again, it's on a solid line. Oh, no, wait, that's down 3. Whew! Almost screwed up there. 1, 2, 3. That one's not in it's not in the shaded area of both. It's not even in a shaded area. It's awkwardly all off its own. Okay, 0, 10, so that means I move left to right, 0. Then I move up, 10. That's right there. That is in the yellow, so that is a solution. Over 8, up 2. It's only in the blue, so it's not a solution. It needs to be in both the blue and the green. Now, 8, negative 7 will be over here. And that's definitely not going to work. It's not in either shaded area. Negative 10 is only in the green. It doesn't work. Over 10, up 10 is in the yellow, so this one works. Over 0, up 100 is going to be somewhere up here. You see kind of where I put that? So that one is in fact in the yellow, if I continued that idea. So negative 50, negative 251 is going to be somewhere like clear the crap over here. I'm going to make these dots really, really big so you can kind of see where I'm talking about, because it's a little vague when I say here. So it's in the bottom left, and there's no yellow in the bottom left, so it's not there. And then over 10, but up 27, is going to be in the upper right. And if you notice, the upper right corner is kind of covered in yellow. And if I stay on that, it should definitely work out. All right, so that's how you can tell if points are solutions based on their graphs. If you were plugging it into the equation, you could also see it that way. All right, so for each of the following, first you're going to graph the inequalities to find where the solutions are. Write down 3 points that work and 3 points that don't work. Okay, that's your goal. So right here, we're going to start with negative 2x plus 3. That means I'm going to start at plus 3. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. All right, so now it's negative 2, and it doesn't have a number underneath, which means it's a 1. So it's negative 2 over 1. Negative 2 over 1. And we're going to continue that for the whole graph until I run out of graph. Then to go the other way, I go up to left 1. And then on this one, it's a solid line, and it's shaded beneath. So I can connect all my dots. And I shade below this red line. Okay, now remember, I'm only doing a squiggle because the only part I care about is where both squiggles are going to be. So on the second one, I'm going to start at a positive 2. And I'm going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And then I want to continue the other direction, down 1, left 2. And this one is a dotted line, and this one is shaded above. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this a dotted line. And it's shaded above. So the place where both of these lines intersect is this section right here. All right, so now we want 3 solutions and 3 non-solutions. So solutions are going to be anywhere in blue that aren't on the dotted line. So I'm going to pick a solution on the red line. So the red line we know has a point at 0, 3. We know that because that's where we started. Another solution would be anywhere in the blue, so I'm just going to go with negative 10, positive 10, because that'd be left 10, up 10. And then let's just go with negative 10, 0. That's this point right here. And this point right here. Those are all the points that work. So now if I want some non-solutions, I'm going to pick a point on the green line, because any point on the green line doesn't work. So this is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1. I know that any point that's in any of the coordinates that's not colored in blue, it's not going to work. So like the point 0, 0 won't work. Or the point 10, 10 won't work. And those are 3 non-solutions. Okay? All right, let's try this again. So we're going to go ahead and graph this. Our first line, we're going to start on negative 2. And we're going to go up 3 over 4. Then to go the other way, we go down 3, left 4. And I'm just going to continue this pattern until I run out of graph. Now notice this is going to be a solid line shaded below. So now I can connect my dots. Solid line. And I know it's going to be shaded below, so if I go down from any one of my points, I notice that below is on this side. Okay. And then for 3/4 x minus 3, we're going to start on negative 3. And this is going to be a dotted line shaded above. So we're going to go up 3 over 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Up 3 over 4. Then to go the other way, we go down 3 over 4. Down 3 over 4. Now, if this was a system of equations, we would say no solution because these two lines are parallel. However, if you notice, the red line shaded above, the black line shaded below, so it's all of this space that's just between those two lines is our solutions. So any point in the black line is going to be a solution, so like the point 0, negative 2 would be a solution. We've also got this point right here, which is 2, -1 is a solution. We've also got this point over here, -10, -10 is the solution. And some non-solutions are any point on the red line. So like the x-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 0 is a non-solution. Anything outside of those, so like 0, 0 would be a non-solution here. Or like 1, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, -6 would be, well, -16 would work too, but -6 would be a non-solution. All right. Okay, we're on to the next one. So we've got y is less than -2x plus 3. Here we're going to start at the 3, then we'll go down 2 over 1. I'm just going to do this with the green pen because why not? I've used all 3 colors. So up 1, 2, 3. Then I go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And I continue to that until we run out of graph. Go the other way, I go up 2, left 1. And I notice that this is a solid line and it's shaded below. So I'm just going to go ahead and connect all my dots. This one's shaded below, so I go from a dot and I go down. I notice that below is on this side. Okay, and the next one I'm just going to graph in rainbow because why not? So we start at 2, we go up 1 over 2, so we start at 2. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. To go the other way, we go down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. Okay, and then all of these are nice, pretty little dotted lines. And we notice that this is our pretty little dotted lines, and this is shaded above. So I shade above. And you may notice, hopefully you noticed, that your solution is in this section right here. All right, that's not too bad. So 3 solutions, I write those in green, and then 3 non-solutions I'll write in red. So anything on the dotted line would be a non-solution, so like the point, its y-intercept, which was 2, 0. That would be a non-solution because it's on the dotted line. Or a solution, not 2, 0, 3, 0 on the solid line is a solution because it's on the solid line. Then the point -10, 10 is a solution. It's right here in the corner. Or this point right here. Apparently I really like these points because I've done them twice. We've got -10, 0. And we could do, actually, I'm going to do -10, -1, because we haven't done that point yet. It's right there. It works. It's all good. All right, let's do the red one. So anything on the dotted line, so like right there, -4, 0. Or we could do the point 0, -3. Or we can do the point over here, 9, 9. All of those are not in the yellow section. All right, now that we've done those, you guys get to do a lot of practice. Go ahead and try this one out. Notice it's already all y equals stuff. This one too, it's going to be quite beautiful. Go ahead and do this one, and then once you're done with that, write your recap, and you are done for the day.